Well, welcome everybody to East Glos Club and the opening of our splendid new paddle courts. This is the biggest development at this club for at least 40 years, so we're very proud of it. I'm Andrea Butland, I'm the chair of the board of directors here, and nearly all my fellow directors are socially distancedly arranged around you. There are a number of aficionados of paddle at the club, and they've been championed by Chris Nelson and pushing us to do this for a number of years. 18 months ago, we set up a development group which has been very efficiently and ably led by Hugh Gladman and supported by our treasurer Bob Barker and our former treasurer John King. And we've not only achieved this project but a number of other development improvements in our squash area and our clubhouse over the last 12 months. Today we can't have a very big do because of the pandemic, but we are planning to have a really big do on Saturday the 3rd of July, to which you're all cordially invited. And I'd like to welcome the guests that we do have here. We have our friend and neighbour from over the hedge, Sarah Hayes, who's the chair of the Croquet Club. We have Enzo Mora, can't see him, chair of the Gloucestershire LTA. And a particularly warm welcome to Sharon Healy. Sharon is the regional manager for the Lawn Tennis Association for the South West. She's always a source of advice and support. And we're very grateful to the LTA because they provided us with an interest-free loan for half the costs of this facility. We've also got a local sponsor, Nick Griffiths, who runs an estate agents in Cheltenham. We have Andy Catchpole from Hedge UK, and they're supplying all the paddle equipment, including the bats that you're all holding. And then we've got all the workers, starting with Craig Willis from Slattery Electricals, who finished about 30 seconds ago.
We have lights.
All that was necessary. For the first time at East Glos, we've used a project manager, and Richard Savoury from Rays has held our hand and guided us through all the ideas, the planning applications with the council, and then supervised the installation. So thank you, Richard. All the groundwork, the major part of this, has been done by Court Stalls, and their director, Carl Page, is here today. I think Court Stalls have installed virtually all the outside tennis facilities that we have, but I think this project must have given Carl sleepless nights because it was much longer than expected, much more difficult than expected, but Carl and his team were always smiling, always enthusiastic, and got on with it despite horrendous weather, typified by the snow that we all woke up to this morning. We haven't worked with Paddle Tech before, obviously. But Guy Heathcote, one of their directors, is here today. And I was absolutely amazed at how quickly the courts went up once the groundwork was done. I think it was only 7 or 8 working days. It's phenomenally fast. So thank you, Guy. As I'm sure you know, the LTA is promoting paddle as a new sport, a sport that can be played by anybody of any age and any ability. We are the only courts in the southwest, and I think numbers 83 to 86 in the UK. So we're looking forward to leading the way in the southwest. And finally, I must just say a thank you to our club manager, Darren Morris. It's all very well for the board to have bright ideas, but somebody has to implement it. Somebody has to be here to make sure the workers can work, to coordinate everybody, to chase them up when they're not happening. COVID's been quite a quiet year for some people. I've heard the expression COVID idle. But this has probably been the busiest year of Darren's working life with all the projects that we've had. And he's worked his socks off. So on behalf of the board and all the club members, we're very grateful for all your efforts, Darren. So I'd now like to pass over to our President, Mr. Malcolm Sainsbury, and ask him to do the honours. Malcolm.
Thank you, Andrea. And of course, the one person who hasn't been mentioned so far, but has been very instrumental in everything that's just gone on, is of course our chair, Andrea. So a big round for Andrea. Done a fantastic job in leading everybody. So I won't extend the chat very much longer. Just like to say it is a very great honour for me and a pleasure to declare these courts open.